Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. In following International Conference Universitas Pekalongan, under the theme looking at the implication and solution in the time of pandemic through the social, economic, educational, health, and legal points of view and perspective, we are Ade D Cahyanti, Egi Raputri, and Alifia J C Sari going to deliver our research with the title Violation in Grice's Maxim on Alternative Math Short Movie. The presentation outline consists of the first one, background, will be delivered by Egi Raputri. The second, method, will be delivered by Alifia J C Sari. And finding, discussion, and also conclusion will be delivered by Ade D Cahyanti.
Here we go to the background of the study. As ILOVU 2016, the user of communications has to consider two important points, such as the speaker have to deliver their utterance by improving their communication skill, and the listener have to improve their knowledge in understanding the meaning to understand the speaker's mean. As we know, the listener also can be a speaker when they involve in communication. Here, the listener also has to provide feedback by giving response with utterance or gestures. As a result, there is a reciprocal relation in communications that make the conversation runs well and smoothly. According to Yule, 1996 states that cooperative principle in communications will lead the communications user, both speaker and hearer, to decrease misunderstanding by making good teamwork in order to accept purpose or the meaning for the utterance that you involve. Meanwhile, Grice, 1975 stated that the cooperative principle means the speaker and hearer have to cooperate that relates to the interactions between the speaker and hearer in communications to achieve good communication. Here, cooperative relates to the sharing idea, giving feedbacks, and answer the questions based on speaker actions in their utterance. Relating Grice's opinion about cooperative principles, it contains 4 conversational maxims, namely maxims of quantity, maxim of quality, maxim of relations, and maxim of manner as the guidance to achieve good conversations. Last Thomas, 1995, states that Grice states that there are 5 branches of non-observance, namely infringing, opting out, suspending, voting, and violating. Infringing occurs because the speaker cannot pronounce the word well, which usually happens because of nervousness or in the baby's talk. Then, opting out occurs when the speaker doesn't want to give more information about themselves by using filler. Also, suspending occurs when the speaker is using taboo words. So, the speaker will use another word to explain it. Next, floating can be seen when the speaker gives less or more information to the hearer. The last is violating, which can be seen because the speaker wants to give wrong information intentionally to save themselves.
Let's move to the method of this research. This research was conducted by using descriptive qualitative to analyze the violation of Grice's Maxim in alternative math short movie. The data of this research was the transcript of the movie that the researchers made. The participant of this research was all of the actors or actresses that have dialogue in the short movie. Furthermore, the data of this research was 86 utterances. There were some steps to collect the data, such as the first one, write down the transcript. The second one, classify the utterance based on the branch of violation, the Grice's Maxim. And the last one, analyze the gesture of the actors or actresses to answer the questions.
Next, findings and discussion. The table shows that the conversation in alternative math affects by all of the non-observed cooperative principle, especially violating the maxim. The characters violate the maxims when they give the wrong information intentionally. The implicator, which happens because of the violation of the maxim, is divided into 4 types, namely violating of the maxim quantity, violating of the maxim quality, violating of the maxim relation, and violating of the maxim of manner. The utterance generated by violating the maxim of quantity. The speaker violates the Grice's maxim if the speaker is not permitted to make more informative information that is necessary by giving less or more information. The implicator in alternative math short movie has violated the principle. In this scene, the principal calls the teacher. Although she already suspended, the principal suddenly calls her. The principal wants to meet her. She thinks that the principal wants to cancel her suspension. In fact, the principal wants to make press conference to make the teacher feel embraced. To make it happen, the principal doesn't tell the teacher clearly the purpose of his utterance. Here, the principal violates the maxim of quantity by saying, I need you to come by the school tomorrow, since he only gives less information that is needed by the teacher about the reason of why she have to go to school tomorrow. The utterance generated by violating the maxim of quality. The speaker violates the Grice's maxim if the speaker tells untruth story. Some implicator in alternative math short movie are violating the maxim of quality. It can be seen in through the example. In this scene, the teacher implies the principal utterance by giving the wrong answer. It called the wrong answer because in previous dialogue, the teacher is blamed because she said 2 plus 2 is 4. Because of that utterance, the teacher indicates violating the maxim of quality. The teacher does it intentionally because she wants to make the principal feel embraced. Next, the utterance generated by violating the maxim of relation. The speaker violates Grice's maxims in communication if the speaker answers someone's utterance by implying with irrelevant response. Some implicator in alternative math short movie are violating the maxim of relation. It can be seen in the dialogue. In this scene, the right answer to this question is yes or no. However, the teacher prefers to answer the question with another utterance intentionally. It's because if the teacher answers it by using a relevant answer, then his father will continue it continuously. Last, the utterance generated by violating the maxim of manner. The speaker violates Grice's maxim in communication if the speaker answers someone's utterance by implying ambiguity. Some implicator in alternative math short movie are violating the maxim of manner that can be seen from the dialogue. In this scene, Danny's mother shows the ambiguity of her utterance. She does it intentionally to humiliate her. First time, she said yes, which makes the teacher think that Danny's mother agrees with her. Unfortunately, Danny's mother implies with other words to make the teacher feel embraced. In a conclusion, the researchers found some important points relating to violating the Grice's maxim. In short movie, the researchers found 4 branches of violating the maxim, such as violate the maxim of quantity, quality, relevance, and manner in characters' utterance. There are 3 branches that mostly occurs in dialogues, such as violating maxim of quantity, violating maxim of relation, and violating maxim of quality. Also, there are some reasons why the speaker violates the utterance based on short movie, such as to cover the reality, to avoid squabbling, and to humiliate someone.